up, you guys? It's Mandy V back again for another video. How are you guys doing today? There's been a lot of bird box talk around, and I thought that I would give my 2 cents in what I think the theories surrounding the monsters are, or the theories surrounding like what it could be, like the meaning behind it or whatever. There's been a lot of bird box memes, and honestly, like as soon as I saw the trailer for the film, I definitely wanted to watch it right away. I just watched it last night, and I have to tell you, like, I did enjoy it. I found that it was a lot like The Quiet Place, and so that part of it was kind of like, I feel like I've seen this before. However, I do think that there were a lot of aspects of the Bird Box that was slightly better in a bittersweet kind of way. And just so you guys know, spoilers, spoiler alert, click out of this video if you don't want any spoilers right now. What I liked and disliked about it was the exact same thing, like both the same reason. I like the Bird Box for not showing us the monsters, but at the same time I don't, because I really enjoyed The Quiet Place up until they showed us what the monsters look like. And then it wasn't as scary as I initially imagined what it would be in my head, as to what they're running away from, what they're hiding from. Whatever you kind of come up with in your head is always going to be scarier than any kind of CGI animated monster that a movie could create. Ultimately, at the same time, I didn't like how we never really got an explanation as to how this all started, and we never even got a little glimpse of the monsters. But like I said, it is bittersweet in a way, because we are left suffering just like the characters in the movie. I think that the creators of the film wanted us to feel that sense of frustration and temptation as to wanting to see what these things look like, wanting to see why people want to kill themselves initially, right after looking upon the monsters or the creatures or whatever it is that's taking over the earth. They can't see, so we can't see. So there is like that sense of like understanding where the characters are coming from. Honestly, I did feel like this movie should have had some kind of trigger warning beforehand, because when the movie starts, it kind of starts like right off the bat, like stuff starts going down, like stuff gets serious up in this. Honestly, like anybody who's dealt with some kind of mental illness, whatever it may be, maybe suicidal thoughts or had attempted it before, maybe you've actually seen somebody do it in real life or whatever, like some people have these things in their minds or their past or traumas that something like this could trigger. Especially, like, I mean, for me, I was definitely really kind of distraught and upset after seeing Sandra Bullock's sister in the movie just all of a sudden walk in front of a bus, and the wife of that old man, I don't know their names, I'm so sorry, don't give me hell for this. The grumpy old man's wife, who just kind of sat in a fire-burning car. Like, that is a hellish way to go. But it definitely did upset me a lot, like seeing that, because I've dealt with a lot of mental illness in my past, and just, I do think that for those of us who are a little bit more sensitive, could have used a trigger warning at the beginning. But I'm just speaking for those of us who deal with stuff like this every day. So yeah, that's my PSA. Honestly, I have done a lot of research on the deeper meaning behind the Bird Box, and I noticed that a lot of it covers religious ideas of, you know, the rapture and all that, parenting fears, racism, social media, aliens, stuff like that. And I don't really want to cover those because I feel like they've already been done before many times on other YouTube channels, which I do think that a lot of those theories are very like relevant and like can apply depending on perspective. One of the other theories that I don't really want to dwell upon too much because I feel like it is the most popular of all the theories is mental illness and the negative portrayal of people who deal with mental illness. And I do think that this is one of the most important theories out there. You can search it up on your own. Today I want to address the two most, I think, convincing theories, which is the theory of Cthulhu from the H.P. Lovecraft novels and demons. If you guys look at the scene where the crazy man has drawn up all of these pictures and drawings as to what the creatures may look like to him, and one of them is distinctively like exactly what the creature Cthulhu looks like from the H.P. Lovecraft illustrations. And if you do your research, you will know that Cthulhu, if you actually like look into it, it's actually really crazy and really eerie once you hear it. But he has power over the mind, and any human that looks upon them will drive them insane. Like any human who looks upon Cthulhu or the old ones. And the old ones are the creatures around Cthulhu that can have different appearances, and that's why I think it is Cthulhu and the old ones in those drawings that the crazy guy drew. So any human that gazes upon them will be driven insane. In the writings, it is said that they live underwater, located in the Pacific Ocean. And if you watch the movie, you'll know that this whole thing started in Russia, and where the movie takes place is in the States, obviously. So the North Pacific Ocean between Russia and the States is where Cthulhu and the old ones would be dwelling, which is kind of crazy if you think about it, because that's really a valid proof to back this theory up. And because the writings go, whoever gazes upon Cthulhu and the great old ones will be driven insane, but the people who already are insane, it wouldn't affect them, because why would it? They see monsters all the time, and crazier monsters, I'm sure. And the fact that all of them are kind of getting together and seeing the same monster could drive them to this like bliss, this enlightenment state of mind and wanting everybody to see what they see. And the second theory is on demons, and I read this thing on this person's theory on Reddit, and I'd really like to read it to you guys because I think that it's actually really convincing, and there's a lot of solid proof to like back it up to see how it could be relatable to what is going on within the movie. Lion Satan posted, calling it Bird Box, the likely truth about the creatures theory. And it says, using the hint given to us in the beginning of the movie by Charlie, the creatures were most likely a religion-related plague brought upon by humanity itself. An appropriate label for these creatures are fallen angels, or more commonly, demons. In the Bible, demons are described as creatures who conceptually foul and inherently incorrect, that humans would simply go mad had they ever been subject to directly looking at such an impossibly horrid entity. In the film, this theme is painfully evident. Those who catch even the slightest glimpse of the creatures are instantly driven mad, swiftly taking their own life as a horrific form they see essentially ruins their lives to such extent that in order to relieve themselves of such a nightmarish image, the affected are driven to the point of clinging to suicide or for salvation from what they've witnessed. As for those like Gary, who are able to look directly at these creatures and are seemingly enslaved by the image, it fits perfectly with the notion, and listen to this guys, of demons enslaving humans in order to further destroy humans. It's explained in the Bible that the demons' hatred for humans is so potent that because they do not have the authority to touch us personally, they seek the next best option, trickery, in order to achieve a self-destructive humanity. And that, you guys, is the 2 best theories. Like, I do feel like the movie is kind of up to your prediction of what you think the monsters or creatures or meaning behind it could be. It's up to you to decide, but I do think that one of the 2 theories that I told you is the most convincing in my personal opinion. Either way, you guys, go watch the movie. Sandra Bullock did a phenomenal job in this. I did very much enjoy it. Is it a little bit like The Quiet Place? Yes. Is it the best movie of the year? Hell no. In my opinion, definitely not. Honestly, it's not mean, I don't know, that's just my opinion. People, I think it's a little overrated in my opinion. Like, people are going insane over this and I don't really see why. Like, it's great, but like, I thought A Star Is Born was better. Just saying. Anyways, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this theory video, and please post down below what you guys think the monsters or creatures are and what you think the meaning behind it could be. In your opinions, give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it and you want me to do more theory or, you know, like popular movie reviews or whatever. If you guys like this kind of stuff, click that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell because I do make videos every week. I love you guys so much. Honestly, I kind of miss doing the song of the day. I kind of stopped doing that. And also, I want to do the rock star of the week again. So sometimes I forget, you guys. I get really busy in my schedule. Like, I still have to go to the salon after this. I have to kind of like rush through my days and it's kind of hard for me to remember these things, but I'm gonna try my best. So if you guys want to be the rock star of the week, post down in the comment section below Mandy V team and any emojis that you want and why you are subscribed to me or whatever message you want, and I will pick whichever one at random that I see. I will do it on Instagram as well. Whoever is following me and likes and comments on my pictures and stuff or messages or write something like Mandy V team or whatever, do that. I'm so confusing. I literally, how to YouTube, how to be a YouTuber, how? Somebody tell me. I'm just winging it here. I love you guys so much. So the song of the day is Across the Universe by the Beatles. I love that song. I was listening to it last night. It's really good. Give it a listen. I love you guys so much. Don't forget to check out my merch, what I have right now. It's in the description below. There are links. Go check it out. I'm a mess. I love you guys. Bye.